Okay, thanks for joining me today. I'm just doing a quick tour of my base that I built on our server for Overlord Fox and Tinchys and I. So we're at the docks at the moment. You can see my beautiful ship. My beautiful ship right there. Lazy ass crewmate's not doing any fucking work though.
Get back to work, Stuart.
But as you see, we built a dock right here. Play more places for the bigger ships. Oh, who packed the dinghy here? I have words with Port Authority. Speaking of which. So this is where you would build the patch you need for your ship. But it's also disguised as customs. Another one of my ships there. And the other one's right there. This one here is for ship management. Also disguised as like fresh imports. And new lighthouse. I had to hide the bonfire in there. Figured it'd be better to have that hidden. But the idiot keeps getting stuck in there, the doctor. Oh. And here we have the blacksmith and your crafting tables and stuff. I'll put in. Jules table as well, yeah. Way over, we got the kilns. And the ash makers. All your stock. And we have the kitchen. Restaurant, you would. See, I use the kiln, make it look like a little pizza oven type thing. Everything's accessible and works. And that was one thing with this too, is the kilns. You had to make sure that they weren't covered. So I had to make sure they were open. And just to create the aesthetics that it wasn't just that. I put the fabric over the other ones. Dining area for those that are just passing through. Quick stop. And we have a local market. Again, which needs to be covered. I'll put them at the end. And we have a guardhouse. Now, I built this just for convenience, because if you die and you respawn here, you don't want to respawn in a house a million miles away from your boat or fast travel if you forget to put a tent down where you're going. So that's what this was for. That's all it was for. There's nothing really there's no real point for that. Build the walls. Now this wall does go around the entire town. Here we go. First place on the left, the tavern. This one was before I managed to unlock quite a considerable amount of decorations and stuff, but I'd made do with what I had. Upstairs was like hotel, like basically a tavern, so you could rent a bed. This was another option you could use to spawn if you chose. As you see, I got a little bit more extravagant as the builds go on, but a little bungalow here. This was my second house that I built right across from the tavern. I started messing around with the bay windows, as you can see, and then I actually used proper windows in here. And we got the back alleys. I make sure there was seedy back alleys in this place. I put a fireplace in here. And it actually worked out because it makes it like a fog, one of the back alleys, so it actually works. Water feature. Now this is Fox's place. He just chose it, so it's not furnished just yet. This is Tinchys' place. Oh, well, was Tinchys' place. He's moved recently after my new build. We got a dinghy repair station built here. Couple more houses. Mini Port Authority building, especially to come in through that gate over there. We got an outdoor market. None of these can be used because you have to be covered. Fuckers have to be covered, but like I said, everything's for convenience is at the port anyway, so you can just nip in and out when you need it. This is just for aesthetics. The farm, the windmill. I like this. I like the way this was. Rather than just leveling it off and flying it down just to create more space, levitate it, let the water be something. Now this is my home. These two side buildings are empty. I haven't really done anything with them. But we're going through the front door here now. Okay. We got my study. You see, I've unlocked pretty much all the decorations at this point. So I was able to really, really deck this out. Dining room. There wasn't really much point for anything else back at this point. It's not as if they have gaming rooms and fucking TV rooms and stuff. Kitchen, fitted island. It was weird. The chains wouldn't hold that, but they will snap to it, but they just wouldn't hold it. So I had to put the center stick in there just to keep it there. I put lanterns up there to give it a backlight. For the range, again, it makes it really good. Pizza oven type thing, or stove. And the cooker down here. Added the chains on here. Curtains, his library. Then we go upstairs. There's a signing book down there too. These two rooms I have furnished. This one's the main room. Just basic room with a balcony. Goes all the way across so you can look out over. Really pleased how it turned out. With this though, I actually had to manually lay these on top of the concrete, otherwise it would all the walls look like that, and I did not want that. So I had to line it up. I took a piece of the floor out. Let's see if we can find a corner. Like, if you look there, you can see how it's just off. Is I took the corner out and then lined it up with the floor below, and then built on it. So then I just snapped everything to it, and it worked pretty well. And then I snapped up to the top of the wall, and then went right across, and then removed the center pieces just to give the concrete showing, but you have the upper and lower wall done. See right there, look. Now this is what I built, and Tinchys took it instantly. No wasting any time. Go straight into the grand hall. He left all the doors open. Really, barn in a ban. I left these empty because once you kill 300 crocodiles, you get the crocodile statue, and that's what I wanted to put in here, in both sides. As you can see, no point in putting it for storage, as you'll see shortly. You see, it's not supper time, so like everything's everywhere. The best thing to make it look lived in is the randomness of it all. With the kitchen, I actually managed to jam some wood in there, like a piece of wood flooring on free instead of snapping it, and I just put some food on it. The whole castle kitchen, food ready to be served down there. I love it. It was very cluttered, very lived in, right? Oh, and you can see like the rafters I put up, just hold the chandeliers, massive curtains for the windows. Not on this side. It's just like the thrill of the hunt plus the emblems. Go up to the first floor. Now we're going up to the living quarters. Look, he left the door open there too. Why would he leave the door open for storage? This is storage, like random storage. Go up. Paintings. Oh, he managed to shut a door. Go in here. It's actually the first pet. So this will be the living. Look at this. Overlooking the port and the main, well, kind of the main gate, as you can see down there. This would be the servants' living quarters, like their place, but I haven't put the bed in or anything like that yet. The tower on the hill. Nice view overlooking the town, and you can see basically the port, lighthouse, the main gate is open. Down. We got one up, one down bedrooms. Nothing is uniformed back when it was built. It was just built on top of buildings on buildings on buildings, how it was built. So this is exactly what I did. I'll show you the shape of the roof and stuff like that afterwards. And that's the one up there. He's got these two rooms have got their own balconies. He left all the doors open. And he's took this for his living quarters, I guess. This is where Tinchys taken over. So it's a lot easier. Like, even if he spawns here, you can just jump out over the balcony. There's no fall damage in this game. It's good to see those trees have grown, though. I'd like some more down there. Create the barrier. But I created this. My main goal was to make this room here because there was a big hole in the rock here. I want like windows on both sides. And to create this roof, like to get the roof in, it was a challenge, but I really enjoyed doing it. The randomness of it all, the no formality. Other than the grand hall, there's really nothing. And as you can see, there's cannons lining the walls completely. I'm really proud how the gate turned out. The only thing that can come in out of there is the dinghies. That's why the dinghy dock is there. The main dock there for the ships. So you won't need anything else. Yeah, I would have liked a few more trees down here, just to create a little barrier from rock. And we have the loading bay for the dinghies to bring their food in, so... The kitchens and for all that stuff. Every side of the wall has like this as well, like access to the wall. The other one is behind those houses in the back alley, and the other one is just right there behind Fox's house. But I'm really happy how this turned out. Hopefully now when we get some more crafting supplies or more decorations and stuff like that, I can do more to it. Now, I think I'm just about done, to be honest with it. That's it. Thanks for taking a tour with me around my town. Port Furyan, if you like.